I'm Jaqueline Mendoza, and I'm a biomedical engineering major. And this is my photo journal. So the first day, the top picture is when we first checked out the sites. And the middle picture is part of the crew going to the usual work site and in Volta Grande. And also the bottom one is where I mainly worked at, which was with the soccer field, kind of fixing the erosion that was going on down there. And some of the councilmen and another, we had the soccer field, who was this name? It was like the commissioner, I think, of the soccer field, Don Miguel and other two men. And they were just checking out the work that the tractor was making. And so the top left, that's when I got my nickname Thumper, because I was pretty much doing bunny cakes along the field, trying to fix the erosion. That was a side project, and where we kind of installed two tanks, and then kind of fixed the foundation that was already there for the existing tanks. And then the bottom one is being branded, or being bent. We're kind of looking at the elevations, and for the soccer field, that was also part of the picture on the right. We're just trying to work on the topographic maps, getting the elevations down for the soccer field, and trying to see from there where to kind of navigate the water in order to fix that. Okay, Carl, I don't know if you saw this one, but what has he done? So Carl, I'd like to direct your attention over here. Because what had happened, he ended up picking the two that you see on the left that were fighting. It's part of the Mayan kind of tradition of that's one step toward marriage, apparently. If the girl doesn't let go of the scarf kind of thing. Supe? Okay. So they're fighting over the supe. If Jose ends up getting supe, he gets married to her. So there's Jose and Amanda getting married, and there's Alam and Terilyn, and those are the in-laws. That's just part of the Mayan kind of culture and the experience we had with them. And this last picture, is this from Pical. So the top picture is Pical how I saw it in the morning when we first went. And I had a unique experience with that. So there were two teams. One was a running team, the other one was a walking team. And I ended up not knowing which one to go to, so I had a few minutes alone in the jungle. And I thought everything was a jaguar. Every single sound I thought was a jaguar, and I was freaking out. And so then later on in the day, you got to see how beautiful everything was and quaint. And so how I kind of took that experience was that in the morning, and kind of tying it back to our experience in Volta Grande, was just how you don't know how things are going to really end up. You know, it's not, the clarity isn't there yet. You're kind of barely seeing where you're at. And then in the bottom, throughout time with sun and clarity, you get to see what you're really there for and the details involved and how they all go into making a great view. And this one is kind of the final one. So the first day, this is the kind of dynamics that I saw the first day. You see how separated we are from the kids, and you know how close we are to ourselves. Obviously, we're familiar with each other. But then the last day, that's me playing with the girls, and they're playing with my hair. And how close you get, how close you end up getting to each of these kids. And in the top picture, that's a picture of Tical. And the walls kind of reminded me of something that's just unfamiliar to us all. And we're going in not knowing what's going to kind of be on the other side of things. But then, you know, you go out and you see the sun and things that are familiar and how beautiful things are. And you're kind of open to just going through the unknown. And the last thing, that's the final picture on the bottom when we kind of revealed their new soccer field. And that's with all the kids, and on the top, you know, trabajando juntos por un mundo mejor. That's on our shirts. And obviously the water tanks that you already saw. And that's my presentation.